All right, calling it right here. That's a good cast. Oh, I got lit up. That was a green sunfish, had to be. You sure? That is not a green sunfish. It's green, but it ain't a sunfish. It's just the perfect ultralight size.
That's a little spot.
Yeah, a little spotty. Real spotty.
All right, ultralight fam, I just want to let y'all know that I am sorry for taking a break on YouTube. I took a little bit of time off, work on some things. I started a new job. I'm going to be working in the operating room again as a nurse. Just transition period for me, okay? But I just want to let y'all know I got a lot of stuff coming for you guys. Let's take a peek here. All right, y'all. Y'all want to see something cool? I'm going to show y'all something cool. Right here. Right here. There's baits in here, okay? There's baits. There is 2,000 fish in this box. Easy. Easy. Let me break this down. It's a new partnership I have. I'm going to just show y'all. Let's just gonna do an unboxing right here, right now. Live action. All right. Let's go in here. Bam! Mule fishing, okay? So, I ordered these mule fishing lures, the Donkey Tail and the Donkey Tail Juniors. I ordered them myself probably a few months ago. I never got to really use them. I was using other baits and just doing different things. I tied one of these on and I caught like 30 fish on the first bait. And I thought that was a fluke. I was like, man, I'm really catching a lot of fish on this bait. I only had 3 packs of these and they sold out. They were sold out for the longest. I only had 3 packs of these and I was getting worried because I was like, man, I only have 3 packs of these and they're working so well. What's gonna happen when they all run out? I never ran out. That's the crazy thing. I never ran out. I still have those 3 packs and I've only used 1 pack. I've caught over 200 fish on 1 pack. I was sold. Ironically, the owner of Mule Fishing, Ethan, he's also Fish Anything on here on YouTube. The owner reached out to me and was like, hey, you know what you think, this, that, and the fourth. And we decided to join forces and work together. I am incredibly thrilled to announce that to you guys because this company, Mule Fishing, to me is one of the best companies, if not the best company, for all American ultralight angling. A couple of other companies reached out to me. I'll be honest, a couple of other ones did. And you know, they may have a few products catered to ultralight fishing. You know, I don't want to name names, but not only did their lineup not really fit my needs, but also it's just, I didn't get the best vibe from everything. That's just the best way I can put it. Mule Fishing and Ethan, they got it down. They got it down and they are focused on ultralight fishing, and not only focused on just ultralight fishing, but improving the lineup, improving what they already have, okay? Let's look here. We got Donkey Tail Juniors. That's the you can't beat it bait fish pattern. The Karma color code, but it's kind of like a monkey milk color. I'm gonna be honest with you. Monkey milk is one of the best producing colors I've ever used. We also have this Morning Dawn color. He calls it Dakota Sunrise. Fire. Where I fish, the fish love this color. It's gonna be amazing. We got this. We got some treats for you here. Y'all know about beetle spins, right? All American classic. Look at these babies. I love orange kicker blades for bass, especially pressured bass. I'm gonna be able to add kicker blades to my high-end jig heads. Look at this color right here. Pasture Fire. It's kind of like a fire red crawdad deal. Cannot lose. Slightly bigger profile here. So I'm gonna use these on my 6-pound line, light, medium light setups here. This is gonna be the Donkey Tail, the standard size. It's 2.8 size, but it's a little bit smaller profile than some of the the paddle tails, like your Kitex, so on and so forth. It's a little bit smaller profile, and it's a different profile altogether. So a lot of these tournament pressured lakes, they have not seen that yet. So I look forward to that. We got some more of those. And I'm just filled to the brim with these Donkey Tail Juniors. I got a whole bunch of them in this order here because I'm telling you, they're the truth. They are the truth. Get you some Donkey Tail Juniors, you cannot go wrong, okay? Mule fishing definitely represents our genre and our interests the best out of any company that I have been in contact with and am aware of. I'm gonna catch a lot of fish on these baits. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna have a video dedicated just to it. There's a few modifications, nothing real crazy. A couple modifications that I use, but they're amazing baits. Amazing baits, okay? So shout out to Ethan for making a great, not only great products, but a great company and staying true to his roots. He's a real humble guy. He's actually giving me advice for YouTube. He's one of the only guys that I know has a really big following and is so humble and so helpful to somebody like me, just an everyday guy trying to grow my channel out of nothing, you know? But yeah, hats off to him. I'm really glad to be working with him, and y'all stay tuned for the future when it comes to this ultralight deal. We're just getting started, okay? A few people have also told me that they enjoy the rod reviews, the reel reviews. I just want to let y'all know, we got some more coming here. You see this right here? You see this? We got more rods coming. It's from a company that I really am a big fan of. I can't wait to get to use these, man. I've had my eye on them for a long time. I waited. I've actually had these rods for a while. I've just been so overloaded with a lot of things going on that I want to save this experience for y'all. I want to save the whole experience for y'all. Once I get it in my hand, first impressions, impressions after a few fish, a few different lures. I want to save that whole experience for you guys. And we got some reels too, okay? As you can see, that is, I already took this out of the packaging. I got this from Japan. I got both these from Japan, but I was just kind of impatient on this one. Soare BB, that's the 500 size. This one's gonna be a little bit of a surprise, the one on the bottom. I will say this, it's a 1,000 size reel. It's lighter than this one for sure. It's super light. It's one of the lightest reels on the market. It's a flagship reel, and either one way or the other, it's gonna surprise me. And it's probably gonna surprise y'all too. So just keep that in mind. It's from a company that makes some really good JDM ultralight rods and reels. So let's save this one. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna try to get to it as soon as possible, but we're gonna leave this as a surprise, okay? All right, y'all, so today we got a special treat because we're gonna be reviewing this Shimano Soare SS Ajing rod. This is the 6'8" Super Ultralight, lure rating 0.3 to 6 grams, 1 to 3 pound line. Again, it's the 6'8" Super Ultralight model in this Soare SS Ajing line. I got it paired with the Miracle 1000, and also I have this Daiwa orange Presso line. I got 3 pound line, and we have a Daiwa jig head along with a Donkey Tail Junior Mule Fishing plastic swim bait. So this should be good. This will be good because this is an Ajing rod, which typically isn't used in America, and I'm gonna like break it down. I've used it a little bit already, but I'm gonna be able to break it down, what I like about it, what I like it for. Y'all stay tuned. This is a really pretty setup. Look at this. Real quick, look at the black and gold accents with the black and silver tones. Pairs very well. Let's get to it, man. Got something here. Feels like a sunfish. So this rod has a lot of backbone in it. It wants to bend. I wouldn't call it a super ultralight by most standards. It's probably a good sunfish, whatever this is. Yeah, it's a good brim. It's got backbone. I'm able to flip this baby up. No worries, no concerns.
pretty fish. But I've caught some good spotted bass on this already, and a catfish, couple pound blue cat. Nope, there's another one. And they're just right here, seems like. No issues getting that blue cat out of cover. It was in one of my videos, the all day ultralight video. I pulled that thing right under a dock, right out from under a dock. I feel like there's a bunch of fish right here, possibly. Yep, that's a spotted bass. So 3 casts, 3 fish. Oh, that was another one. Very sensitive. This is gonna excel in deeper water. That Mule Fishing swim bait works really well. It's got real durable plastic. I'm gonna keep casting because I've been catching dinks right there. Got hit again. I'm able to feel everything with this rod. There we go. That was another tiny spot. And I got another, there's a whole school of little tiny spots around here, man. There we go. Little spot. A little fun with the spot. That's about the size I was looking for. Not them little micro ones, man. Not them little micro ones. Let's get you up here, man. Alrighty. Yeah, that's the size I was looking for. Perfect ultralight testing size. Cool. Good spot. I would still cast along this shore. You hooked up? Actually, might be a little more. It's a little more. You need that? I don't think I needed that, bro. It's a little spotty.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't need that. Perfect ultralight size. Perfect. Yeah, perfect ultralight size.
All right, so this is gonna be the rod that we reviewed in the video while we were fishing, okay? This is the Soare SS Ajing rod. Now, this is a very unique rod because it's an Ajing rod. When you think of Ajing rods in Japan, might I say it pairs perfectly with this Miracle 1000. It just balances so perfectly. When you think about Ajing fishing, they're on a lot of these rocky or almost like big infrastructure vantage points. It kind of reminds me of pier fishing in America, but they're just rocky concrete structures for the most part. And they're fishing deeper water. This rod, we'll go over the aesthetics of it a little bit. It's the best hand, whatever Shimano did to discover this grip, amazing. It's on the higher end Soare rods too. But the sweet spot for this rod, it's labeled a super ultralight. It's not a super ultralight in my opinion, but it's a super ultralight Ajing rod. I'll give them that. The sweet spot for this is gonna be, for my style of fishing, is gonna be around that 2 gram range, 2 gram swim bait jig head setups, soft plastic setups with a jig head. Just imagine some light bass and some crappie fishing. This is the unique part with this rod, is when I am twitching it, right? Or I'm reeling it, and I'm reeling it in deep water, and I'll let it fall. I'm feeling the fish hit it. It goes right to the blank. Sometimes it like makes the rod jump. On the fall of the lure, slack line, I'm feeling it. It's whatever they put in this rod to really dial that in, they dialed it in, and they dialed it in greatly. So it is just an amazing rod. It's going to make a great, using this Ajing rod in America, it's going to make a great small bass and crappie rod. It's going to be a great deep water rod. I'm going to use it for other applications too, but for the time being, I kind of just used it how I wanted to fish with this warmer water. It is a great rod. The backbone, this rod has more backbone than my standard JDM ultralights. It has a lot of backbone. I'm able to pull big fish out and not really worry about it. I've caught some larger bass. I've caught a good blue catfish under a dock. I pulled the blue catfish out from the dock with this rod. Had no doubt in my mind that I was gonna land. The only doubt I had was if it wrapped around the pilings, of course I was done on light line. The rod, under no circumstances, left me wondering, was I underpowered, which is crazy. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for a very useful rod for American, I would say boat fishing out of a boat, this is a great rod. The price point is exceptional. For the quality of rod that you get at this price point, it's a little breakdown of the guides, some nice quality guides. They're a little bit smaller. Of course, that kind of comes with the Ajing rod territory. The eyes of the guides are a little bit smaller, but I had no decrease in casting distance, in all honesty. It worked out perfectly. And to be honest, this is just my honest opinion, when your guides are a little bit smaller on these spinning rods, it actually increases the sensitivity. Just think about that. There's less loop that the line cannot transmit the bite. So just keep that in mind. I feel like it works out very, very good. If I had to rate this rod for the purposes of like a deep water, suspended fish, ultralight rod with some backbone, it's no less than a 9 out of 10. No less than a 9 out of 10. This is gonna have a permanent stay in my lineup for how I like to fish. Like I said, it's that 2 gram territory with the swim baits and the jig heads. This is gonna be a mainstay in my lineup. I was using the 1.3 JDM Daiwa jig head a lot with the Donkey Tail Junior. So that was probably about 3 gram total weight territory. Amazing rod. For ultralight crappie fishing, and I ain't talking about no 8-inchers. I'm talking about them certified slabs, them slab donkeys, them 2-pounders. I've caught even a couple 3-pounders. This is the rod. If I had to pick it, if you want to do ratings, 10 out of 10, this is the rod. Okay? I can't wait to get on some slabs. I mean some slabadocious, slabosaurus, slabby patties with this rod. Because it's going to handle them. And it's going to feel amazing. So crappie rod, crappie ultralight, technically a super ultralight. Ain't nothing seeing this, man. 10 out of 10. I'm running out of hands here. I need a little hand to come up and be like, wah! 10 out of 10. Best way I can say is just feel this rod for yourself. If what I'm saying interests you and caters to you, you can't go wrong with this thing, man. Shimano, I mean, I hate to say it, but for the most part, Shimano and Daiwa, I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus. Shimano and Daiwa never miss. They never miss. They know what they're doing when it comes to these. It's whatever that team is, they got some rock stars. It's like the 1992 Dream Team that they got going on here. This is where it's at. 100%. This is where it's at. So overall, no less than a 9 out of 10. It's just an ultralight rod with some backbone. Super ultralight rod with some backbone. It bends. Now when it bends, it doesn't feel whippy. When I cast it, it feels like a fast action. It doesn't whip. And when in slow motion, you can see it whip. I've looked at some of my footage in slow-mo. It whips a little, but it's not like them noodle rods. It's got backbone. But I never really, when I look back at my footage, I notice how the rod bends really well. I don't really feel that. Like, I don't feel the rod, you know, doubled over and whatnot. I feel solid. I feel in control. So just keep that in mind. This is a great rod for you guys wanting to catch some fish that are a little bit bigger, but still have that ability to cast light line, light lures. It handles light line effortlessly. 2-pound line, it can handle that easy. It can cast 1 gram stuff perfectly fine. Honestly, the depths of the water that I was fishing, it just didn't really make sense for me to go super light. So yeah, it can handle just about anything. I don't think there's anything that it can't handle other than going too heavy. I would keep the line at 4-pound and less. 2 to 4 is definitely the sweet spot. I'm gonna use some Ajing line on this setup. When the fish are just gonna be super deep and just got straight lockjaw, I'm going to try some super light stuff. Can't wait to use this. I'd love to get on some deep water bull bluegills and some shell crackers and maybe some jumbo white perch on this. It's going to be the perfect rod for that. Okay, so I hope y'all enjoyed this review. This is kind of a rod that's flown under the radar. I haven't really seen anybody review it, but once I got it in my hands, I loved it. I love it. I can't wait to use it. I love equipment where I just have the joy of using it and I can't wait to use it again. That's what it's all about. That's why I do these reviews. I want people to be able to use my content and make the best decisions for themselves. Make the best tackle choices, rod and reel choices, because it's a gamble. When you order these rods from Japan, it's a true gamble. So sorry that I kind of took a break from the YouTube deal, but you know, the whole time I was thinking about it. The whole time I was thinking about how can I be better, how I can do better, what more can I do. Trust me, I have a very long list of things to come. So sorry, my head's kind of cut off right there, but thank you for y'all's time. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and just look forward to the future. We have a lot that we're about to get rolling, okay? So y'all take care, have a good one. Thank you.